Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down the ambush on Ferrix, where Pre-Mor corporate security tried to capture Cassian Andor. Cassian is currently a fugitive from justice, having murdered 2 security guards on Morlana 1. After a failed deal to sell a stolen piece of Imperial equipment, he is fleeing corporate cops with a mysterious and dangerous man.
Leave her!
Get your men to Riggs Road and put a tack pod in the air immediately.
Max! Max! What have you done to her? You stop right there! She's bleeding! I'm telling you to stop!
Nothing, sit rep. Who did this? Nothing, sit rep. What's going on up there? I need eyes in the air now.
Acknowledge, sir. Stand by. Give me the rifle. Air support en route.
My 3 men? How is that possible?
They brought the building down. They've got explosives.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean they?
There's 2 of them. 2 humans, heavily armed. Heading your way.
Keep them flanked. Keep pushing. Keep the channel open.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Apparently so.
We just gonna stand here?
Point taken. We'll split up. Take positions. Pick them off when they come through.
Rifle! Let's go! Left flank, right flank!
Clear! Go, go, go!
No team status.
In position!
Eyes open, lads. Weapons ready.
Drop the weapon. Now take off the comm. Put it down. How many are you?
I don't know.
Kill him.
How many?
I'll kill him.
12, 14. A dozen men, 2 officers. I swear.
Was that him?
I don't know. I can't tell from here.
Well, who else could it be?
But that will put them behind us.
Shit. We're under siege. They're everywhere.
North Team is tied up detaining Bix Colleen and out of the fight. Sergeant Mosk orders the North Team to drop what they're doing and get to Rick's Road and get a tac pod in the air for Overwatch. While the tac pods are primarily shuttles, they are armed with 2 fixed blaster cannons near the wings, a spine-mounted blaster cannon, and a chin-mounted blaster cannon on a ball turret. In an aerial dogfight, they would be easy pickings for a fighter, but against unarmed civilians, they are actually a fearsome asset. Attack pod would be able to spot the criminals in flight, relay their position via radio to ground teams, and provide heavy support if necessary, similar to modern police helicopters. Tim Carlo, Bix Kaline's boyfriend and the man who informed on Cassian, is infuriated to see Bix being detained and injured. He charges and is cut down by North Team's riflemen. It's clear the security team is cracking up under the casualties in fear of the unknown, as the rifleman is afraid to return to the tac pod alone. Nonetheless, his team leader swats him onward. North Team closes on Rick's road to set up for an ambush. East Team only has one mission-ready officer pushing Cassian and Luthen towards Rick's road. One was maimed by a slap charge blast, another maimed by a winch chain, and the last one gunned down by Luthen. That being said, the lone rifleman is enough to drive them towards the awaiting West Team, which includes Sergeant Mosk and Deputy Inspector Cyril Karn. Not wanting to run headlong into heavily armed assailants, West Team chooses to set up an ambush, taking positions along Rick's road. Sergeant Mosk takes a rifle and an overwatch position on the second story. Overwatch is a pretty important military concept. A vehicle, a heavy support platform, a sniper, or in this case a rifleman, will pick a position of advantage with a good view of the battle space. Not only can the Overwatch support provide cover fire from maneuvering elements, but can also call out tactical information to enhance other units' performance on the ground. Overwhelmed and panicking, Cyril actually discharges his blaster at a pair of alien civilians who flee their home. While in cover, he takes deep breaths, trying to slow his heart rate and get control of his adrenaline. Many combatants will experience adrenaline sickness while in armed conflict. Due to the stress and anxiety of imminent death or injury and no clear visible threat, the adrenaline meant to help a combatant in a fight or flight scenario actually gives them a mix of unpleasant symptoms. Combatants will have extremely elevated heart rate and blood pressure, blurred vision, muscle tremors, and headaches during an adrenaline dump. During crashes, the extreme energy demand of a dump will lead to lethargy, confusion, and an extreme desire to shut down physically. A huge part of military discipline is teaching combatants how to channel their adrenaline into useful vectors and to control their breathing and thoughts while expecting imminent violence. It also teaches them how to manage a team of combatants that are crashing, so sufficient vigilance is paid to the environment and enemy so as not to be caught unaware during the physiologically vulnerable state. The North Team gets into position and they all await the arrival of two fleeing violent criminals. There are now 2 rifles and 4 pistols pointed at Rick's road, with another rifleman chasing said criminals. Unfortunately, Cassian knows Ferrix better than the security team and sneaks into the same building Deputy Inspector Karn is using for cover. Cassian announces his presence by swapping the blaster gas canister of his MW-20 Briar pistol and interrogates Cyril about the Primor security element there to arrest him. Cyril is likely only alive because he was honest and didn't take much longer to be honest, or else Luthen may have actually just killed him. The North Team rifleman makes it back to the tac pod and in a panic takes off. There's a problem though. His vehicle was sabotaged, chained to a large piece of salvage. This was actually done by a friend of Cassian named Brasso. The rifleman attempts to accelerate to clear whatever is ailing his tac pod, but all it does is accelerate his demise. The salvage becomes lodged in the metal frame of a crane and drags the tac pod into it, exploding on impact. A scrawny scavenger from Ferrix, an unknown criminal, and an unknown saboteur have killed 4 Primor security guards and maimed another 2. Sergeant Mosk takes stock of their situation and comes to the conclusion that it's not just a few simple criminals, but instead the entire population of Ferrix that is against them.
Which one do you want?
How many of those charges you have left? That's them! They're getting away!
Keep coming!
This is Delta 1. We need immediate Casawac, over. Over. This is Delta 1. Come on, we need to get out of here. Nova, this is Delta 1. Did you copy my last? Listen, we need to get out of here. Stop. We need to get out of here. Son, we need to get out of here!
The rifleman from East Team closes on Rick's Road and finds Cyril just in time to be witnesses to Cassian and Luthen's escape. Land speeders are a class of hover vehicle used routinely for civilian and military transport. Cassian and Luthen sent a speeder car down Rick's Road, letting the corporate cops blow it to smithereens. The car is flipped and smoldering, presumably with 2 dead or severely injured criminals inside. The Primor security team is able to breathe in a moment of jubilation as the North team moves in to confirm their victory. This moment is interrupted by the sound of a speeder bike and a slap charge detonation. Luthen and Cassian loaded up the hover car with slap charges and detonated them as the North team closed on the distraction vehicle. This effectively turned the speeder car into a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device. This knocks North team off of their feet, and the remaining cops are too disoriented to respond. Cassian and Luthen speed off on a hover bike before the security team can even get a shot off. Cyril knows he has failed spectacularly and walks up to the mayhem in a daze. By trying to bring justice to 2 murdered Primor security guards, he has errantly fired at civilians, been detained, interrogated, bound and gagged, had his weapon taken from him, and got at least 2 more men killed and another half-dozen maimed. Sergeant Mosk has to scream in his face and drag him from the scene to get him out of his catatonia. Meanwhile, Luthen and Cassian speed off on a bike and board Luthen's ship, where to Cassian can only guess. There is no way Imperial authorities will not be able to respond to the mayhem he and Luthen have just unleashed. If you want to support the channel, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, ring the bell for new videos, and comment for the comment gods. Your viewership helps me in the algorithm and is appreciated. Also, go watch Counterpoints 40K and Sci Fi while you're at it. If you want to take your support a bit further, please become a YouTube member or join us at patreon.com/counterpoints. Check out the other videos on the channel, support our sponsors. I'll catch you in the next one.